In the evolving landscape of Korean entertainment, few moves have drawn as much attention as Lee Jun-ho's recent partnership with O3 Collective. What appears on the surface as a simple agency shift is, in reality, a calculated transformation, one that marks the beginning of Jun-ho's empire-building era. The story isn't about celebrity management or contract renewal. It's about strategy, control, and the creation of a self-sustaining ecosystem that positions Lee Jun-ho not only as an actor and performer, but as a business architect shaping his future from the ground up. O3 Collective, a rising force in South Korea's entertainment industry, has quickly developed a reputation for empowering its artists to think beyond traditional contracts. The company functions less like a management agency and more like a collaborative studio system, one where creative control and business acumen intersect. This model, which emphasizes ownership, production involvement, and strategic branding, aligns perfectly with Jun-ho's trajectory as an artist who has consistently evolved from idol to leading man, and now, to an independent creative entity. For years, Lee Jun-ho has been quietly building toward this moment. Since his early days as a member of 2PM, his work ethic, discipline, and determination set him apart. While many idols transitioned to acting with mixed success, Jun-ho approached it as a complete reinvention rather than a side path. His performances in dramas like The Red Sleeve, King the Land, and now Typhoon Family revealed not just talent but method, an understanding of narrative, tone, and audience psychology. What most viewers didn't see, however, was the structure behind that growth, a deliberate plan to gain autonomy in an industry that often restricts it. By aligning with O3 Collective, Jun-ho is entering a new phase defined by control over both content and career direction. This partnership represents more than a professional arrangement. It's a declaration of intent. O3 Collective's operational model allows its artists to participate in production decisions, co-own intellectual property, and explore ventures in fashion, digital media, and brand development. For Jun-ho, this means transitioning from being managed to managing, from being cast to creating. Behind the scenes, the move has been in motion for months. Sources within the industry suggest that discussions between Jun-ho and O3 Collective's executive team began shortly after the conclusion of King the Land, when the actor's market value peaked. Rather than re-signing under conventional terms with a large entertainment agency, he chose a more strategic route, one that would allow him to oversee his projects, select his collaborators, and shape his public image with long-term precision. What makes this move especially significant is how it redefines the relationship between artist and management in Korea's entertainment system. Traditionally, agencies have wielded near-total control over scheduling, public relations, and even creative direction. In contrast, O3 Collective structure shifts that balance, allowing figures like Jun-ho to become partners rather than subordinates. It's a structure that benefits artists with vision, and Lee Jun-ho has proven that his ambitions extend far beyond performance. Industry analysts describe this as one of the most important career moves of the year. For Jun-ho, it's not about short-term gains. The focus is sustainability, building an infrastructure that can support multiple ventures simultaneously. This includes acting, music production, content creation, endorsements, and potential expansion into directing and producing. Within O3 Collective, Jun-ho reportedly intends to develop a personal label under the company's umbrella, a platform that can manage his own creative projects and eventually mentor emerging talent. The implications reach far beyond Jun-ho's personal career. His involvement signals that the Korean entertainment industry is entering a new era, one where established performers are no longer satisfied with the passive role of star employees. Instead, they're becoming brand owners, decision-makers, and entrepreneurs. This mirrors shifts seen in Hollywood and Japan, where actors have moved toward production ownership as a means of preserving artistic integrity and financial independence. Observers have noted that Jun-ho's partnership with O3 Collective reflects his meticulous nature. Every stage of his career has been marked by long-term planning rather than impulse. His evolution from idol to actor was deliberate, grounded in rigorous training and selective role choices. Now, his business transition follows the same pattern, calculated, precise, and forward-looking. Those who've worked with him describe him as intensely detail-oriented, someone who studies market patterns, audience behavior, and production systems as closely as he studies scripts. This intellectual approach to career development is what makes the O3 Collective Partnership so effective. The company's framework allows Junho to apply his analytical mindset not just to acting, but to production, marketing, and strategic positioning. He's not simply an artist being guided by professionals, he's part of the leadership shaping the direction of his work. Inside O3 Collective, Junho is reportedly involved in multiple departments. He participates in content strategy meetings, reviews project proposals, and even provides input on global distribution planning. His interest in the international market is particularly noteworthy. Over the past few years, his dramas have attracted strong overseas audiences, especially in Southeast Asia, Japan, and North America. This gives him leverage as both an actor and a cultural ambassador, an asset that O3 Collective aims to capitalize on through co-productions and global partnerships. The business structure of O3 Collective also supports cross-platform expansion. Junho's plans reportedly include digital content ventures, possibly involving documentary-style storytelling, behind-the-scenes series, and creative collaborations with filmmakers and musicians. This marks a shift from dependency on network-driven exposure to self-owned media. The move reflects a larger industry trend, celebrities building personal content ecosystems that operate independently of traditional distribution systems. Financially, the strategy is sound. By investing in projects he can partially own, Junho secures long-term revenue streams beyond acting salaries or endorsement fees. Intellectual property ownership has become the central currency in modern entertainment, and this move ensures that Junho is positioned at the center of that model. It's not just about fame anymore, it's about equity. Those close to the production side of Typhoon Family have hinted that Junho's growing business involvement even influenced aspects of the show's marketing and distribution. Reports suggest he provided creative feedback during script revisions and contributed to discussions about how the series should be positioned internationally. While not officially confirmed, such involvement aligns perfectly with his growing executive role under O3 Collective. In many ways, this partnership also represents a symbolic full circle. When Lee Junho debuted as part of 2PM under JYP Entertainment, the group was built around precision, discipline, and image management. Years later, he's using those same principles to construct something larger, not just a career but an enterprise. The timing is also ideal. Korean entertainment is undergoing global expansion, with streaming platforms competing for exclusive contracts and regional markets diversifying faster than ever. By positioning himself as a creative stakeholder within O3 Collective, Junho gains access to both creative freedom and financial power. He becomes not only the face of projects, but a force behind their creation. This move may also inspire other artists to reconsider their paths. The traditional agency system has long limited personal autonomy, but O3 Collective's model, one that merges artistic collaboration with entrepreneurial independence, offers a new template for success. If Junho's venture proves successful, it could signal a wider transformation across the industry. Critics and industry insiders are already watching closely. Some see this as the natural progression of a mature artist taking control of his legacy. Others interpret it as a calculated experiment in corporate reinvention. Either way, the results will shape not only Lee Junho's future but also the evolution of how artists operate in South Korea's entertainment economy. Junho's current projects already hint at how this synergy might play out. He's reportedly reviewing scripts for both Korean and international productions, considering partnerships that align with O3 Collective's strategy of global integration. At the same time, his public appearances, endorsements, and social presence have become more curated, less reactive, more structured. Everything seems to follow a unified brand logic, one that emphasizes consistency and long-term positioning. What emerges from this is a clear picture of intention. Lee Junho is no longer operating within the boundaries of celebrity management. He's building an empire based on sustainability, ownership, and influence. The O3 Collective Partnership is the cornerstone of that empire. It's the mechanism that allows him to expand beyond acting and into production, creative direction, and business innovation. From this point forward, his career will likely follow a multi-layered structure: performance, production, and entrepreneurship operating in tandem. Each reinforces the other. His acting projects fuel visibility, his business decisions secure longevity, and his creative ventures ensure relevance. It's a self-reinforcing cycle designed for permanence in a volatile industry. In simple terms, O3 Collective's power move. Lee Jun-ho builds his empire is not a headline, it's a blueprint. It demonstrates what happens when an artist stops being a participant and becomes an architect. Through this partnership, Jun-ho is setting the stage for the next decade of his career, one defined not by roles or records, but by control, creation, and legacy. He's not merely surviving the system, he's redesigning it from within. And in doing so, Lee Jun-ho is proving that the future of Korean entertainment belongs not to those who follow, but to those who build.